MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Debo Taylor. What's up, dude?
What?
I got you. I gotta wake you up over there. Wake up, motherfucker.
I know. I mean, 2-week vacation.
You want to touch the belt? It'll give you the energy. You'll be like, ah.
No, I think you were on that. You did that John Jones before we started the show.
The little.
That's where you got that kind of
bumping some rails and whatnot.
Some.
Or running from crash cars. Or saving kids in parks. Which one? Which one of the John Jones am I being right now?
So bad.
Hey, you're the one that said I was acting like John Jones.
I said you were doing that John Jones.
I didn't even go racist. I just went with his specific characteristics.
But why you gotta make it? Now you got me thinking about it.
Now I got everyone thinking about it, see? But I did that on purpose so that way they see I did it, and then I did, and then the jackasses of MMA. That's why we do it. No?
I did not miss this. Not at all.
Welcome back. We're back. I was in LA last week for a few days. If you saw any pictures on Instagram, down in Disneyland. That's how we do it.
Yeah, whenever you want to, take a vacation, then you just leave.
Well, when you can start editing the show and promoting it, like when you're willing to actually do it, then...
I was going to say, I'm probably good. I'm capable.
Then we will, do your vacation. Anyways, where are you going to go?
That's a good point.
You ain't got nowhere to go.
I can still be bitter about you going.
You go visit your mama or what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna.
You're going anyway, right?
Yeah, she's gonna kill me.
Yeah, she is gonna beat you.
I'm on my way, Mom.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh man, well, let's jump right into it. This past weekend we had UFC Adelaide in the Down Under, and then the Aussie.
It went well for some of the Aussies.
Yeah. Let's start with the main event. Mark Hunt.
They did not go well for that one.
Against Stipe. Not good.
No. They're kind of, well, besides the Junior Dos Santos, he's had 2 nice little fights there.
Yeah.
He got to beat up a light heavyweight.
Yeah.
And no one told Mark Hunt that this is MMA and you might get taken down.
Yeah, I guess he was really dehydrated from the weight cut. I mean, he's cutting weight. What does he walk around at, 300 pounds probably?
I don't know, I guess.
I mean, they said he was, I read earlier he was dehydrated from the weight cut, so that means he's...
they were saying it was a really bad weight cut for him.
That's bad.
But, yeah. I mean, I don't think... maybe he has more energy. It's still the takedown.
Is it the end of him?
I mean, the takedown's always been his issue.
I mean, let's look at it this way. When Zuffa, a.k.a. the UFC, acquired Pride, they didn't even want Mark Hunt, honestly. He came, with his contract came with the package, and then Mark Hunt got offended. He's like, no, man, I want to, fulfill my contract. And then he comes out and he kind of proves a point like, dude, I'm somebody. He's a K1 fighter, but, he's gotten some pretty awesome knockouts in the UFC.
Yeah, I mean, really had a pretty impressive late resurgence, or made his way all the way up to number 5.
Yeah,
it's a shallow heavyweight division, but still, I mean, he's an impressive kickboxer. Is really the honest truth of it, and he did pretty well. I mean, he transitioned his game pretty well to MMA. No,
absolutely. Yeah, him and Stipe flip-flopped. So Mark got bumped down to 7th, Stipe got bumped up to 5th. I just saw the rankings today.
Which, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Those rankings kind of don't matter anymore now, is what?
No, well, as far as the Reebok payout goes. But we'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Co-main event, Brad Tavares against Robert Whittaker.
I thought this would be a really good fight.
Well, it was
very long
for Robert.
Yeah, it did not last as long as I thought it would.
Wow. And you know what? Ever since, was it Uriah Hall that beat Whittaker in the Ultimate, was it Ultimate Fighter, or whatever they fought, and he never really got back on track. He's kind of struggled, but man, after this past weekend, he looked good, really good.
He lands a very, very clean shot. I mean, that was impressive.
And the thing I was kind of, because Brad, he's got Ray Stefano in his corner, so.
Still
I'm just kidding, Ray. I'm just kidding, Ray.
Still not his name.
Hey, I'm always going to call him Stefano. He doesn't know that unless he watches the show, but that's Ray Stefano.
So I hope you
say... He shortened it!
I hope you say it to his face someday.
So he can kick me in the head?
Yep.
That's a big dude. Like, I'm a big guy, and I'm like, damn, that's a big guy. Like, when I met him in person.
And he's a...
Like, multi-time
K1?
world champion. Yeah.
Did he do K1?
I think he did.
I know he's a kickboxer, so I hope he kicks you in the head.
He kicks something. He'll kick me like a box. He's not a little guy I can make fun of. He's a big dude.
I would enjoy watching that.
No cup? I don't get a cup?
You can have a cup. I think he...
Can I like a cup around my head or on my stomach? I mean, I need to protect everything if he's kicking me.
Did you just said you want to put the cup on your head?
And I want to protect my head if he's head kicking me. That's all I'm saying. If it can protect your junk, it can protect your dome, right?
We are the jackasses.
Diamond MMA, you need to make some type of headgear.
We are the jackasses in MMA.
Hey, if nothing else, we're funny. We bring the comedy. That's how we do it.
Embarrassing.
It is embarrassing sometimes.
My mom watches this show.
My mom doesn't even watch it anymore. She's embarrassed.
This is why.
The family members go, how's he doing? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I thought he had a show. No, he doesn't do that anymore. No one tunes in. It's just me and Debo to an empty audience. That's all right. There's animals roaming around here somewhere in the studio, probably watching up in the rafters or something. But
rats and roaches. We call them animals.
Sam Alvey, dude. Now, this is the type of guy, and going into this, I thought the odds were kind of skewed because he was a heavy favorite. He's been coming in as the underdog. And then I think he come in, I don't know where the money was at the end, but at one point he was like a minus 400. And the guy that he fights is undefeated, Kelly, and I think it was Kelly, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and basically, like he got this undefeated type of up-and-comer, and Sam Alvey comes in there, and just the guy has just ridiculous strength. Just I don't even know how to put it to words.
Yeah. I mean, some guys just are born with it,
and he has it, and he calls out,
and he gives it to people on occasion.
Yeah.
He lets them feel it.
He called out Elias Theodoro, the man with the best hair in the business, now that Kenny Florian's gone.
Pretty boy. Yeah. Pretty boy Floyd right there.
Oh, man. You know what? But he's undefeated. Sam Alvey's coming up. He's hungry. I like that he called out someone that is not like a huge, I want to fight for the title. Like, Sam Alvey seems like a very humble guy, nice guy. I heard him on one of our friends' podcasts they do on Stand and Bang. I'll give you a little shout out right there. And, I heard their show and they interviewed him.
I don't know why. I still don't think I like calling guys out. Because that's not your job. Your job is just to fight whoever they put in front of you. Which
yes,
is also a lame thing to say. But I want to fight this guy. Well, what happens if they don't let you fight him? Then you look like a jackwagon.
Well, but the commentators go, well, now that you got this fight, who do you want to fight now? They kind of ask that anyway.
The commentators, they're supposed to ask.
So if they ask, it's fine. But if they don't ask, then don't say? Like, don't ask, don't tell?
Why does your mind always go there?
That makes a perfect sense right now.
No, it really doesn't.
It doesn't?
It really doesn't. No, I don't know. I just don't like calling guys out. Right. Unless you have a personal beef or something, but you're trying to strategize on who you think you can beat. And it seems like I don't know.
I guess. Maybe they're trying to make Joe Silva's job easier for him. No?
He's got a pretty easy job.
Yeah.
You just take, two guys and put them in a cage and tell them to fight each other.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so let's get on. News and rumors.
I pick you and Ray Stefano. I could do that job for sure.
The big thing right now, obviously, Reebok. I guess, as Debo was saying to me earlier, I didn't realize, a fighter leaked the...
Yeah, before they wanted to release it, one of the UFC guys was like, this is what it is.
Okay.
I'm not going to get paid anything.
So he doesn't care. He's like, this is what it is. I don't care. I guess, you know what, depending on where you fit in the groove, it could be good or bad. Overall, in my opinion, I don't think it's great. I don't think
so. I mean, I guess most people probably already checked out the details, but basically it's based on experience.
Tenure. Yeah.
Or tenure, or basically how many UFC fights you've had, and they're going to count WEC.
Okay.
I think is what I read as well.
So they don't count Strikeforce and Pride?
I don't think they're going to count Pride.
See, this is so weird.
I know that they're counting WEC. I don't know about...
It makes...
I don't think... Well, I don't know.
I'll tell you, it makes sense for WEC for the... Now that I think about it, for the only reason that the WEC had weight classes that UFC didn't. So,
so all those other... I think, yeah, all those guys who were fighting in those weight classes...
So, bantamweight, featherweight. That's it. Because flyweight didn't exist anywhere. Well, I mean, in the big... I mean, like...
yeah.
What's that place called? The Palace?
Tai Chi.
Yeah, Tai Chi Palace has it. But as far as WEC went, they only went down as far as bantam. So
yeah,
it kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's some guys who have been around forever who still aren't a draw, and so they're making money. And then there's some guys, you know, I mean, Conor McGregor gets a deal? No.
Yeah, well, they signed him personally.
Yeah, so he has a personal deal, but he would have been one of the guys, right, who he doesn't have that many UFC fights.
Yeah. So he would have been caught in the limbo.
So up-and-coming stars who people want to see, it's a weird... It's trying to do a broad mass deal is, of course, just not going to work.
Yeah.
They're not going to be perfect.
It's not going to be perfect. That's good terminology.
You know, I mean, if you're not going to tailor it to each individual fighter, then it's going to be off. And for a lot of these guys, it's the newer guys or the guys who aren't getting paid as much. They're hurting. Because they would have made a lot more money going out and getting their own sponsorship.
Now, I would disagree with that because the people that are coming up that are in the UFC, they're already signed, and literally the casual fan has no idea who they are, even if they were walking down the street, even some of the hardcore fans, and now they're getting guaranteed money from Reebok. They don't have to go out and hustle and get sponsors.
I don't think it was that hard to... I mean, you have a manager. Once you're at that point in the game,
you've
got a manager, you've got sponsors. Every single fighter you've ever seen had trunks with everything, with a whole bunch of sponsors on. They all have the fight banners. It's not like there would be guys who were like, oh man, I can't find any money, no one will pay me, I'm on national television or I'm on pay-per-view. Those guys were getting sponsors.
Okay, well then let me bring up a point. One of our sponsors for our show is Living Fat. And Jim at Living Fat, he's been dealing with fighters for a long time. And I know when talking with him, and he deals with top-tier fighters, you know. I mean, he's dealt with the best throughout the years. You know, Rampage Jackson, Vanderlei Silva, Michael Bisping, Chet Congo. I mean, those are just some of the few he's dealt with over the years. And even some of those guys at certain times were struggling to find, you know, sponsors here and there to get on the banners, to do this, to do that. So I don't think it's as easy as
I'm not saying it's easy.
Not easy, but I don't know, man. It's a grind.
But it's definitely a grind, but you would make that money compared to, I'm going to get $2,500?
Yeah.
If I'm on a pay-per-view worth millions, I think someone's going to give me more than that. But it is what it is. I mean, that's just...
Well, let's move on. And speaking of Jim and Chet Congo, we have something that we are going to give away this week. And I'm going to do a cut-in, but this is it right here, basically. And
can you leave that there?
Just over my face?
Yeah.
But basically what it is a canvas print of one of the banners that Living Fat made for Chet Congo for one of his fights last year in Bellator. And what we're going to do is we're going to give this away. This is going to be a giveaway this year, or this week. And
this year.
And this year, actually. This is only one of 4 in existence. I have one. This was Jim's personal one he gave to us for the show. We have one in the studio. Bjorn Rebney has one because he was under the presidency at the time, and Czech has one. So this is very limited edition. It's printed on canvas, and someone's going to win this, and we're going to tell you how at the end of the show.
Maybe you just give it to me instead. Yeah.
Anyways, we'll talk about this later. So, moving on, let's get to this weekend Spike Card. We got 2. We got the twofer.
A twofer.
We got Bellator in Temecula this Friday, which I'll be at. Media Row. I know you can't make it.
Nope. Baby Mama Drama.
And Skip, Jamie, Unique Kennels, one of our sponsors, he's going to be down there, so I get to finally meet him. That's going to be awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'll be driving down there. 7-hour drive. It's rough, but, I mean, you got to do it.
Got to do what you got to do.
So we got Halsey against Kendall Grove on the main event. Do you want to do anything on that, or? No? Maybe?
I mean, I'll take Grove.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I got Halsey all day long on that.
Yeah,
okay, I like Kendall Grove, but Halsey's a beast. And then we got Richmond against Dantas on the co-main event.
I'll take Dantas.
Yeah, I got to go with Dantas on that. He's too technical, man. He is a technical fighter. He is very good. Richmond is a banger, man. He's got some power. Yeah. But I think Dantas is going to be a little bit too technical for him.
I like Dantas.
Okay, I do too. So we both agree on Dantas?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. So that's Bellator 137, Temecula, California. Fight night, which is actually our breakfast time on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Fight
morning?
Fight morning or fight dark. I mean, it starts at 4 a.m. for us. That's rough.
I'll still be up. Yeah.
You'll just, when I'm waking up to watch the fight, you'll just be going to bed. See, we have different lifestyles here. Like, I do work and he goes and plays. All work and all play. And that's why
work sometimes.
That's why the belt's over here, because it's all work, baby. It's work.
Doesn't really bother me.
Hey, all I know is dinner's going to be good. 2 more wins, clinch the season. 2. I just need 2. It's all good, because I know Fong's taking you to dinner, so it's just going to go like this. It's all good. Anyways, UFC in Manila, the Philippines, main event. Actually, let's start off with the second co-main event, which is Mark Munoz against Big Slow, Luke Barnett. What do you think about that fight? We don't have to put the belt on, but what do you think about it?
Mark Munoz.
That's what you think about it?
Yeah.
You know, he's actually coming in as a dog. He has 3 losses in a row.
I can see him just wrestling this one. I think he
has to win.
I think that's what he's going for.
If he doesn't win, he's for sure cut. He's for sure cut.
Which is crazy. I mean, he was at
belt contention.
Way up to 5?
He was at belt contention until Weidman beat him in San Jose. Yeah. And that's what spiraled.
I was at that fight.
So we were at that. We weren't together, but we were both there.
I mean, we'll never be together.
Actually, I'll take Mark Munoz too on that. I think he comes back and wins.
All right.
No, maybe. Co-main event, your boy Philippou against Musasi.
Oh, my boy.
Your boy. You love Philippou with his hands, his boxing. Come on, take your boy.
Want me to take him?
Take Philippou.
You want me to take Philippou?
Take Philippou. Ooh.
I'm thinking about it.
All right, well, I'm taking Musasi.
This is going to be a kickboxing. This is going to be a very technical fight.
All right, well, you think about it. The main event, Frankie Edgar against Uriah Faber, the California kid.
Which is your boy.
This hurts. This hurts.
This is your boy. Will you turn your back on a friend?
Uriah.
Will you turn your back on a friend?
I love you, bro. I love you, bro.
Dirty dog right here. Look at what the belt has done to you.
It's corrupt me. Hey, this is chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Frankie.
I can't wait.
I gotta go with Frankie. But look, I hope I'm wrong.
And then when he does win, you won't have put your faith in him.
Because I despise Frankie Edgar so much. And because I'm a BJ Penn fan. So anyone who's a BJ Penn fan, you know my pain.
This is how it went with RDA. When RDA won it.
I know. All right. So you taking Faber?
No.
So Frankie Edgar.
I don't like Faber.
Okay. So real quick, Philippou.
I'm taking no.
All right. So you got Musasi. So the only thing we have is Kendall Grove and
Grove versus Halsey.
All right. I'll go with that.
There it is.
All right. Actually, I'm going to put in the link on how to win that banner. So stay to the end. All right.
Oh,
thank you so much for watching. Devin Debo Taylor.
Let's go, Grove.
Mighty.
Grove. Hawaii.
Have a great night.
Hawaii.
All right, you stuck around to the end. Nice. You want to win that canvas print. All right, this is what you do. You will repost this week's show. Not retweet, but repost this week's show. Tag us in it at MMA Made Show. And then also #LivingFat. You got that? All right. Well, good luck.